separate my side. I don't believe it's been slitting my throat. It's all I am. I heard your voice through a photograph. I thought that I've been brought up the path. Oh, won't you know you can never go back? I gotta take it on the other side. A century that what it meant to me. A cemetery where I buried a thief. The stranger thing that never changed my mind. I gotta take it on the other side. Take it on the other side. Take it on. Take it on. I love my side. Separate my side. I don't believe it's fair. Slitting my throat is all I am. Pour my life into a paper cup. The ashes full and I'm spilling my guts. She wanna know am I still a slut? I gotta take it on the other side. The started as she's in my bed. A candidate for the soulmate bed. Hey guys, how are you? I gotta take it on the other side. Take it on the other side. Take it on. Take it on. Alright, thought I'd jump on today, everyone, and just give you my sort of opinions and a bit of an overview on what I think Bitcoin is doing, what Bitcoin might be doing very soon, and might have a look through some of the top 10 coins for you guys, and also if we've got a little bit of time, if you want to put some chart requests in the comments, then by all means you can back some in the comments. Streaming live to both the Facebook group, Facebook page, and YouTube at the moment. So I'll give everyone a few minutes to come on and share some comments and whatnot as well. Got to be honest with you, Bitcoin is really at a decision point at the moment. Alright, let's have a bit of a look, eh? So, first things first, I want to just note that we're looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin. And you can see here my two sort of green boxes. They're sort of indicating a range for Bitcoin that Bitcoin's in at the moment. And I know that the last few days, we've seen some bullish price action and everyone's getting a little bit excited, and that's okay, that's normal. But I do just want to point out, and the reason I'm doing this today is to actually show everyone it's not time to celebrate just yet. Okay? Put simply, we've got rising price action and we've got declining volume. So straight away there's a divergence there. It's not, generally speaking, if you've got rising price action and declining volume, it's actually a bearish indication. Bitcoin's also approaching this top green box here between sort of 39 and 42,000. That's a really, really strong level of resistance, which you can see here since back in January last year. That resistance level was established over a year ago now. and it's since proved itself as support, but more resistance than anything else. So I just think it's really important to point this out, because I can see so many people getting really, really bullish, and it scares me because I've seen this before, and generally people will lose a lot of money. So put simply, Bitcoin is in bearish market structure, and we can essentially see that through a series of lower highs, lower lows. Will this be another lower high? Good chance. Will we see another lower low and bring us down to this 29,000, 30,000 level? My opinion at the moment, absolutely. I don't see a huge amount of bullish indicators right now for me that wants to send this thing to the moon. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a cold, so might be the COVID, who knows. And look, until Bitcoin breaks out of this downward trend on the daily, breaks above this key level of resistance, and even more importantly for me, above this 200 EMA, I'm still bearish. And we could see a larger macro cycle play out where we can break out and still continue to push back down. Yeah. Is there a lot of opportunity in this? Yep, sure is. Does it mean we're going to reach 100,000 for Bitcoin? Not exactly. You want to wait for market structure to change. You want to wait until we start to see a series of higher highs and higher lows instead of lower highs and lower lows, like what we're seeing in Bitcoin right now. And while we might see, a little bit of a pump on a lower time frame, if we zoom in here, I'll just get rid of that for now. We could see a little bit of a fake out from that, come through and retest this level as resistance before more dump, basically. That's probably what I'm guessing is going to happen at this stage. That's my opinion anyway. I'm not bullish. I'm still bearish until we see a change in market structure, and that change in market structure won't happen until we close above 44,000 on a daily chart. Without that close above there, I'm still bearish. And as a trader, you've got to move with the market. You can be bullish, you can be bearish, and that can change, within a week or two. Just because I'm saying I'm bearish now does not mean I'm bearish on Bitcoin as a whole, right? If anything, I'm probably a Bitcoin maxi. I think most of these altcoins are total garbage. So I'm a massive advocate and believer in Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean I'm not bearish for the short term. I am bearish. We could see this little pump here, like I said, do a bit of a fake out from that downtrend, hit this level of resistance, which is a really, really strong level of resistance, which we can see through price history, before continuation down to 29,000, 30,000. That's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin at the moment. And again, when you've got this pattern playing out, which it's usually known as a bear flag, you've got rising price action, very controlled rising price action with declining volume. That's a bearish indication. All right. If we're seeing a little bit of this at the moment as well throughout Facebook land and Twitter. I don't go on Twitter. Stay away from Twitter. If this 30,000 level does fail to hold, it's going to paint some very, very bearish price action. Down to 16,000 is a possibility. I'd say that at least we're going to retest that previous high of 20,000. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and I see it all throughout my own Facebook group and other Facebook groups, be it Australian or American, whatever. Everyone keeps saying Bitcoin will never see $20,000 ever again. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible. And they said the same thing in the last bear market about 3,000. Bitcoin will never break the $6,000 mark. It's no chance of going down below that. We hit 6,000 and then we dropped another 50% and we went down to 3,000. So it's more than possible for us to see $20,000 at this point. And while we're currently sitting at 38,000, we're seeing swings in this region of $10,000 candles. So to say that it's impossible to go down to 20, 24,000, 28,000, it's just outrageous to even think that. So I guess what I'm trying to do is give you guys that warning and just try to tell you not to get too excited by this recent price action, because if we zoom in on a 4 hour, it looks much nicer. Yeah, you can see it there. It does look a lot nicer. Look at that nice rising price, but again, lowering volume, and it's bearish no matter which way you look at it, in my opinion. Once we break above, then we can see some bullish action, and that would look something like this. I'll just delete some of these. What we would need to see is a big breakout followed with good volume, a retest to basically test that level as support, and then push up again. That would be a bullish scenario, and that's the only way that I would personally become short-term bullish. Any of you guys seeing the same thing? Also, ignore the scammer comments on any video that gets posted in the CryptoDem page. We're never going to give you guys, Bitcoin just for commenting on something. Surely everyone's smart enough to know that now. So if we do see this big breakout, Bitcoin pushes up, the smartest play here is to wait for a retest. You might be able to get in off that retest and push up again, but I wouldn't be comfortable entering any long positions until we've broken clear of that 200 EMA. That's just my style of trading. You guys might have different methods. That's okay. Everyone's different. All right. We'll run some fibs on here as well, and we'll see. So from the previous swing high to current swing low. Again, this golden pocket, this common retracement level of the 61.8%, is up there at that 40,000 region. So that would play in well with the push up for a fake out and then send it back down. And at the moment, I firmly believe that we're going back down to 29, 30,000 for Bitcoin. All right, let's have a look at ETH, shall we? Same deal for ETH. ETH is actually hitting into that pocket now on a different time frame. Sorry, we'll run a new fib. Not far away. Exactly the same deal for ETH. You've got a series of lower highs, lower lows. There's nothing bullish here, in my opinion. Until we clear this trend line, it's just not going anywhere. We might see that push up to that little green zone, which you can see on my chart just here, before continuation down. I think 1700 is a good target, which you can see over here to the left. When in doubt, always look left, because this is your pre-established points of price action. And again, well and truly below that 200 EMA, price is pushing down. So we'll probably see a little bit of a rally. Might have seen enough of it already. It's already coming into some pretty good resistance, which again, if we're looking left over here, we're at current resistance, bit of a fake out before we send it back down again. It's just not looking great. A lot more volume in ETH though than what there's been showing in BTC. Right. What's another one? What's another fan favorite? Let's have a look at Cardano, ADA. Everyone loves this bloody coin. After all these years, I still don't know what it does. This is looking really grim. I think I've shared this in a few times in articles that I've written for Crypto News Australia. I've shared this in the group a few times and in our Discord. And Cardano, ADA, it's really struggling around this $1 mark. And I think I shared it sort of back up here around $1.90. And the main warning I had was if we don't see some really large buy volume in the dollar region, then Cardano is really highly likely to travel back down to 30 cents. And if we do see more bearish price action from Bitcoin, make no mistake, 30 cents for Cardano is still very, very possible. In fact, it's probable, in my opinion. So you got a little bit of support over here, but not a lot at 70 cents. So hold on to your hats, folks, because I think Cardano is going to cop it pretty bad. Sorry if you love Cardano, but yeah, it doesn't look good at all. Sol, I think everyone likes Sol. Sol's one of my favorites to trade, actually. Where are we for Sol? Yeah. So I've seen a little bit of a bounce in this area here. And just like everything else, it's not looking great. Yes, it's had some bullish price action and would line up well with a Bitcoin pump to push us back up to this $125 mark. In this range, you could see a bit of range trading here as well, but ultimately I can't help but think Bitcoin's going down further and it's going to bring the rest of the market down with it. You've got so much happening in the stock markets and world economics at the moment that's not great. So I just think that Bitcoin isn't mature enough to be a strong hedge yet. It should be, in my opinion, fundamentally. Bitcoin's the future, but I don't think it's there yet. So if we do see more dump, which I'm hoping we do because I'm still in shorts, then these 70% drops, which you can see here, Sol and Cardano, I think was 70%. Yeah, 70%. They're very possible. In fact, they're very probable. If Bitcoin dumps more, then these things are going to dump. Your favorite altcoins, you're going to lose, 70% of your holdings at the moment. And I've said this a few times in Facebook. Cassie, she said it in Facebook, and geez, she copped some shit for it. Dollar cost averaging, hodling. Long term, it's fine, guys. It's fine. But you just have to be prepared for the short term. And however long this bearish market might last, you're going to lose 70% of your investment. You're going to lose money if you sell. Now, if you hold it and it goes back up, that's fine. But you just have to remember that if you're looking at your portfolio for the next couple of months and the price is still going down, you're losing money. All right, your value of your holdings is going down. This is why we trade. We invest and we trade. So for me personally, my strategy is I've got my HODL account, I've got my investment accounts, and then I've got my trading account. And I tend to move into USD while we're in a bearish market, and I'll trade the markets down. I'll short the markets. I'm making profits while we're going down. In a bullish market, that's where I'm buying spot. Now, am I aiming to buy exactly on the bottom? No. Your chance of getting on the bottom is naught. It's the odds of catching the very, very bottom are very, very small. So, and I'm okay with that. But until I see a change in market structure, I'm not prepared to start investing my capital yet into those long-term positions. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep shorting it until we see that change in market structure. All right, what else have we got? Anyone want to put a comment up? Any requests for charts? about BNB, hey? This is the OKX charts. We'll go to Binance. I haven't traded on Binance for a little while, so I'll have to clear these charts. So BNB's come down and tested a pretty good area of support here, but just like the rest of it, still looks crap. Looking at coming down and testing these lows in this zone around 220. And what I'm looking for in a bear flag, for example, and I like to use my fibs for this, is a push up to this 618 region is 61%, 61.8%. And that is where I'll look at getting into shorts. We can see here that would probably line up really well with that 200 EMA on the daily. So what I would generally do is find my target where I want to short from, and then I'll add an alert there, and then I won't even think about it. And then I'll get an alert on my phone. I'll have a look at the chart, reassess the position, reassess the situation of the market. If it still looks good, then I'm in. And I'll enter that short position. So yeah, BNB at the moment doesn't look great. XRP, everyone loves XRP, yeah? I'll go back to OKX charts because that's what I'm charting on, or trading on. I hate this coin, XRP. I just think it's a great old pump and dump coin. And where do we go to from here? This is all just rubbish. This price action, there's no... $0.22. So from current price, we could see 63%, almost at that 70% that we're seeing on other alts. So again, market structure's down, and a little bit of a push up, and then down. That's what I'm seeing. I can't help but see it. That's until we get that change. That's what I'm seeing on pretty much everything. DOT, I think DOT's a pretty good favorite for everyone. Where's DOT? All these are going to look the same, guys. That next level of support, what are we looking at there? 50% drop, then a $10. Again, I'll be looking at positions at those previous levels. So set an alert there, and you could be looking at 60% drop from that region. What else? Dogecoin. Everyone loves Doge. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, Doge has been good to trade. Whoa, look at that. There's nothing in here. This is a big, big drop coming for Doge. Let's say we get that push out. 70% keeps popping up, doesn't it? 4-cent Doge. I think it's a coincidence that a lot of these next key levels of support are around that 70% mark. Don't think so. KNC's actually performed pretty good, considering. I actually got stopped out on KNC short and then re-entered into a profit, but the initial trade was stopped out. KNC doesn't look too bad. I'd be looking at regions up around, what's that, $2.20 mark. You know, hit that area again. Put an alert there, actually. Excuse my voice, guys. Like I said, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so. What's another favourite? Oh, Baby Doge. Jeez, look at all the alerts I put on that. This has actually been my favourite coin because I'm still in shorts on this bloody thing. Caught that lower high up there at the top. Still in this position. Took some profits down here, re-entered more up there at 458, and still waiting. I don't even know what this coin does or is supposed to do, but it's definitely fun to short anyway. Anyone else got any coins they want me to look at while we're on? Like I said, guys, in my opinion, Bitcoin has more downside to come. We are currently, and I mean right now, at a decision point whether we're going to see breakout, fake out, or more dump. So I think it's essential to keep an eye on the markets pretty closely over the next 24, 48 hours. The lack of volume and the current trend is telling me that if we do see a bit of a pump here, like I said before, we might test that 40,000 region again before we see further downside. A lot of alts aren't exactly reacting great to this increased in price action for Bitcoin. So that in itself is another reason for me to sort of not have a lot of confidence in the market, because no one else has any confidence in the markets, essentially. So, but I just think it's important to address all of the bullish hype that I've been seeing this last week. I've seen it on Facebook, I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Twitter, which I hate Twitter. You just got to remember, a lot of those big Twitter accounts, they thrive and grow on hype. So they're giving you guys hopium, and you're following them or a lot of people are following them because they're constantly feeding bullish charts and bullish opinions. And that's because they love to feed on that hype, and their accounts just continue to grow because of that. A lot of them, if they start shilling coins, they're just trying to shill their bags, trying to pump price up, use their influence over the market to make money for themselves. They don't give a shit about you. They pretend to, but they don't. A lot of people don't. The market doesn't give a shit about you, nor should it. You just got to learn how to read the market properly and make decisions based on what you are reading, not what everyone else is doing. It's good and well for me to share my opinions with you guys, and I do it more so as a bit of a warning and saying, hey, don't get too excited. But at the end of the day, don't take my charts as gospel. Go and chart it yourself. If you don't know how to chart it, learn how to chart it. Whether it's through us or someone else, it doesn't matter. I just want you guys to learn so you stop losing money. I've seen way too many people losing money. So please just don't listen to the noise, and make sure you learn how to actually read the chart. I'll put a banner up at the moment. We've got a course starting on the 28th of February. It teaches you how to do this stuff profitably and properly. If you want to jump on the website, have a look. I'll put the link in the comments as well. But please just learn how to read the charts, whether it's through your own research, whether you do a course through someone, YouTube, whatever. Just get a basic understanding of this stuff, because this is a really simple pattern. this is a bear flag. This is one of the first things we teach. One of the first things that someone learns in trading is patterns. And at the moment, it's playing out really, really well. High probability of going down. This isn't magic. This isn't a crystal ball or any of that garbage that you see people saying. This is laws of probabilities and statistics. Okay, that's what we use to make our assumptions and plot our trades. And at the moment, it looks like it's going down. So, anyway, guys, I hope this has helped. If you've got any questions, by all means, you can put it in the comment section. I'll be around on Facebook today. And if you need any help, then let us know. If anyone's sort of doing it a bit tough in the market at the moment as well, and you just need a chat, then by all means reach out to me. My inboxes are always open and they're always full. So send us a message if you need anything. And hopefully, if the reception of this is good, if you guys like this sort of stuff, then we'll start doing it each week. Probably on a Tuesday would be best, because that's when the markets tend to react a little better coming out of the weekend. But if you guys want more of this, please put it in the comments and let me know, and I'll organise myself and our team to start sharing more of this content here, live and free for you guys on Facebook and YouTube. And we'll make an effort to try and do this each and every week. We do have 2 market scans every single week in our trade room. Obviously, that's a private section of the Crypto Den. If you did want to join that, we've got a 7-day trial as well. I'll put a thing up for that. And if you want to join as a member, it's $99 a month, no lock-in contract or anything like that. But that's where we share the majority of our charts each and every day. Really good community, great conversation, very supportive. And like I said, two market scans per week, every single week in the trade room. But if you want us to have a bit of an overview on Bitcoin, especially for free for you guys in Facebook, then make sure you comment on this post, and we'll make sure we get into it for you. All right. Cool. All right, guys, have a good day. I'm going to have another cup of tea and some strepsils and try and get rid of this sore throat. Thanks, legends. Have a good one. Cheers.